What's up, ugly ass niggas? This your boy J Miles. Now I'm back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share it with your dead friends. On today's video, we will be covering Power, Book 3, Raising Kanan. And this one right here is part 2 of the Who Killed Famous series that I have started. As I told you, this is part 2 of 10. So, as I explained on the last video, I'll be going from least to me has the lowest % chance of taking them out, and this is all based on what a bunch of different Power, fans has been saying, a bunch of theories, and I'll be breaking them down and going in order, giving you the possibility and my opinion of the % chance of them being the one behind pulling the trigger, or who knows, he may not have even been shot, but more than likely that is the case. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the video. Now, part 2 of this series is, of course, the number 2 on our Who Killed Famous list is your boy Ronnie Mathis. Now, Ronnie Mathis also is obviously a very, very hideous species. He has been ugly as hell in season 3, and in my opinion, he's one of, if not even possibly the favorite character of Raising Kanan. But to me, he was a damn good actor. He was a great villain, and he just was a very interesting character in my opinion. But I seen a couple of fans, throw it out there that it could possibly be Ronnie. So here we are. Now, we'll go with the same rules as we did in the very first video. I will go on the 3 things to me that's the most important to be able to identify whoever this killer was. 1, does he have motive? 2, does the person, what's the person, does he fit the timeline that could possibly, do we know where this person's whereabout was potentially during the time period that Famous was, taken out? Because we know he's been dead for probably 3 months. So where was this person during that particular time period? And lastly, how would it affect the storyline? So let's go ahead and go down those 3 for Ronnie Mathis. First one, motive. Now, I think Ronnie checks the box as far as motives, and I will show you why. This is the reason why he does
worry about that shit at all.
Motive.
I look worried to you, nigga. No. You saying I look shook? That's what you saying. Cause I can show you what shook feel like.
So, as you can see, Ronnie didn't really get along with Famous too well. Not that, he hated him really, because I don't think it was necessarily personal, but just like, most characters in the Power universe, he doesn't like snitches, and he don't like people that talk too much. Of course, proof of this is, he took out Dane for a very similar situation. So, could he possibly have motive? I will say yes. Maybe he's seen him as, as a snitch, and, he could see him as a liability. So perhaps he went ahead and just took Fame out on his own behind Kanan's back. Because keep in mind, he did take shots at Rock behind Kanan's back. So I'm pretty sure Famous wouldn't be off limits. But in my opinion, I don't think he had a big enough motive to want to go ahead and take him out, because let's be real, Famous wasn't really a threat. But could we possibly make a case that he has motive? Yes. So let's go ahead and look at the second one, the timeline. I would say he is a big X as far as the timeline. And the reason why is because, of course, your boy Ronnie was taken out at the end of episode 310. And I'm pretty sure that I don't think Famous, was killed before this. Or he may have been getting taken out right before this, close around it. But either way, Ronnie was with Kanan during that time. So if he's with Kanan at the warehouse, for preparing for the meetup when Rock, was coming to bring the money, then obviously it wasn't Ronnie. So in my opinion, more than likely, as far as the timeline part, he doesn't fit that. He doesn't check that box. So that's the X. Also, the last one. How would it affect the storyline? I think it would be a very weak storyline because Ronnie is dead. So why would you have, why would you have a character that is dead be the killer of Famous? Because now Kanan, Juke, or whoever, and Lou as well, since we know through the trailer that he also would want revenge on whoever did this to Famous. They wouldn't be able to even get their revenge because the person is dead already. So that would make a great story. So that is also an X. So didn't want to be very long with this one. That's pretty much all I got for y'all as far as this particular video. Because pretty much, let's be real, we all know it's not Ronnie. So for the people that is saying that it's Ronnie, this one's pretty ridiculous too. Like, of course he didn't like Fame too much, but I don't think he hated him. It just, he wanted he just didn't want him around him because he has been known to be a person that talk. And as my boy said, nobody likes new people who talk, except maybe your moms. So definitely hit these comments and let me know what y'all thinking up in here. If you were one that's thinking that it was Ronnie as well, which I think this should be unanimous that everyone agrees it wasn't Ronnie. But if you are one of those rare people that believes it was possibly Ronnie, go ahead and state your claim and and let me know in the comments the reason you think it will fit a great story to be Ronnie. But anyways, like usual, if you're cool with me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share with your glad friends. But until the next video, I'm out.